From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Nice, go.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Cowboy 80. Bronco 80. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lot.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. Get some space around midfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. We've set it down from 37.
Here we go, Scott.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Huh.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Now one finds Josh Downs. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Trap 50. Bronco 80.
On first down, it's Richardson. And they're going to bring him down, but what a great effort. He moves this all the way down inside the 10. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
60. Buffalo 18. Steady.
Working inside the red zone. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Ready. Panther 11. 70 Lions.
Richardson. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's third and goal.
Come on, come on.
Taylor. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. 11 mighty. Right 80. Right stop. Stop.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Gun.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie out of Washington. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On one, ready?
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. After the pick, here's Burrow again. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
One, ready?
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
The motion to receiver left. Burrow to the air now. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. Jukes away from one. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First down, Burrow to throw. Has him running the comeback. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. We're to the end of one. Our score, 14-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin.
Here we go,
They're
here we go.
advancing it well as they face second down. Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a one-score game in the first half. T. Higgins, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Ready?
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
70. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Alert. Alert.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Trying to force one through there. So it's second down coming up.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Buffalo. 18.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Right side is wheeled in by Warren. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Here we go. Third and less than a yard.
60 Vikings. Here we go. Warriors 70. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Come 19. Come 19. Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
To the line they come, second down.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
On 2.
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
Here we go. Wide it. Stop.
They'll throw, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Looking good, but just a little too far left. He missed it. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
70. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Throwing now, Richardson. It is caught left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Chop 60, chop 60.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. And they get to him again. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
At their own 24-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Running back sent in motion. On 1st down, here's Burrow. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. Has a hole left, room to run. Hits the 20. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie things up at 14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Warriors, Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go, let's go.
Taylor again. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Throw right side finds Pittman. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this.
Okay, break.
So 1st down from the 41.
18 Rattler, 18 Gravity Lions. Hey, motion. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Second down carry for Taylor. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Hey, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one nabbed by Warren. And he goes out with enough for the first, but we do have a flag down on the play. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Ready.
So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down.
Ready. Bronco 80. Trap 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage, and you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Okay, instead of my usual why, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop them short on a sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't, and you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Play action, it's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's calling his own number again. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's go. 19 lock, 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Richardson now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
First down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
First down and goal to go.
Cup 19, Cup.
From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts take the lead just before halftime. Gay to add the extra point. And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
$19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Here we go.
Burrow on 1st down. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Ready?
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
11, it's your set. Ready? It's hot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's in seconds. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
Ready? 19, let's go.
A little touch pass here. Trying to move the chains. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 2.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
11. Here we go.
Now Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number 1 thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
You're not ready.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Mustang 19. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler.
To throw, Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 8 on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Red. 60 boxes.
From the gun, Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Panther 60. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Gets him on the end route. And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's go now.
Once more into the hands of Pittman. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. It's downfield. He's got it. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts push their lead further to start the half.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
76.
Once more now, it's Richardson. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. This clean at the 30. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. and 10 from the 32.
Get it. 68, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson back to throw. He's going deep this time. He's got it at the 30. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Gay to add the extra point. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
11, mighty. Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Stop.
Burrow from the gun. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
So 1st down from the 41.
12, 12. Here we go, here we go. 180. What is that? Stop.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Finding Johnson once more. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
On point, ready?
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
11, mighty. Gun. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's get set.
Third and long for him here. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
11 empty. Here we go. 11 empty. Big first down.
Off the play fake. Burrow. Right side cut by Higgins. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense, guys. Up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. McPherson add the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals drop the lead back to 13.
Bengals 21. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Bronco, 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Here's Richardson. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
19, Mustang 19.
On first down, it's Richardson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 48 yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the red zone on first. Chased out to his right. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you continue. You've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Richardson to throw again. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts have likely locked up the win right there. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. So the Colts and Richardson going to go for 2 here.
The Colts will line up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40.
Gun. Stop. Ready. Stop.
On first down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Chase coming in motion right. First down, Burrow to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big plays, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
He's going to push one deep, brought in inside the 20. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Bengals hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, it's Burrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air again, it's Burrow. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Bengals shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't so valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Viking at 70. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60.
They're going to pass it here. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pavement.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts go up by 19. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Motion the slot man right. Burrow on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do. Knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense. And number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Gun.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete. On 1, ready?
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. Massive hits, the ball's out. And the fumble recovery is made.
It's a gain of 22 yards. Fumble on the play.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Buys time, rolling right. Check down complete to Pacheco. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Short pass brought in. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got Jones for the completion. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play, as the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it?